So as you guys can see, we are back at the table. The operations have finished, so I thought we would go ahead and see what we get from them before we go around getting everyone's reactions to what happened at the Temple of Mythal. So first, Dagna, mind your mentor. The entourage on behalf of Dagna was well received in Orzammar. Some trade information was discussed, and Dagna's father was apparently recognized for helping make it possible. He responded with a formal letter of gratitude, very formal. I suspect that he did not like that Dagna's success was despite his wishes. My apologies, this may have been a miscalculation. Dagna appreciated the effort, however. Josephine, a note from Dagna Falls. Thank you, Inquisitor. I didn't expect that my father would welcome contact, but I wanted to show him how much I've... The sentence is mostly scratched out and illegible. It doesn't matter. He knows I'm well, and that's enough. Ancestors, right? Arcanist Dagna. Aww. Alright. Yeah, that guy was pretty stubborn when I met him in Origins. Alright, next, bring Samson to Skyhold for judgment. Inquisitor Kadash, we have secured Samson in the holding pens, your worship. He's not said much. We'll bring out the villain for judgment at your pleasure. Goler Blythe. Alright. Research the Well of Sorrows. Inquisitor, I must take over our investigation into the Well of Sorrows. Dozens of antiquarians and historians are begging us for the results. There have been several attempts to steal our research. While we have nothing conclusive, the research has proven useful in negotiations with interested scholars, and we should guard it accordingly. Leliana. And it looks like there are no other operations available except for these, like, gather resources, gather cloth, gather coin, and, stuff like that. Well, what do you say we go quickly give our judgment to Samson? That guy certainly deserves it. Whatever judgment I give him, he deserves it. Ah, yes, now let me sit on my gigantic throne and bring forth the prisoner, so that I may pass judgment on him.
Give me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine.
Ooh, Cullen's here instead. Yeah, I expected you'd be here instead of Josephine.
Knight Templar Samson, general to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Nah, I don't blame you. Too valuable to kill? Really?
The headsman's axe isn't enough. That's an impressive amount of ill will.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best.
Huh.
Same lie as the Chantry. The Prophet just isn't as pretty.
Huh. Interesting. Huh. Maddox respected you.
I found your people. They believed in you. Believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox
it pretty much
was
is
so
now.
loyal, he killed himself. For you.
Yeah.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose. Just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Wow, this guy's like... he's like... He doesn't care what happens to him at this point. Shove this coward in a hole. Cullen will question you. Dagna will study your powers. Exile him to wilderness. Let Kirkwall have you. Interesting. So I could either imprison him for the rest of his life, give him to Cullen to be interrogated, I don't know whether or not Cullen will be nice or whether or not he will put the screws to him. Give him to Dagna so we can study how he used that armor and such. Just have him banished to the wilderness, but what good would that really do? I mean, he could just go somewhere else where he could, do what he wants. Or if I send him to Kirkwall, to me this is not saying let Kirkwall have you. This is saying let oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. From Dragon Age 2, the redhead, the captain of the guard. Aveline, yeah, Aveline. This is saying let Aveline have you, and oh my goodness. I don't know if I want to be that cruel to give him to Aveline, because, oh man, I think Cullen will be nicer to him than Aveline will. Oh man. I'd be like, sorry, pal. You poor man. I'm tempted to say give him to Dagna, but I have a feeling some people would like, why would you want to study that? That was evil, or I'm not even sure if that's really what she would be studying. I mean, was it really powers, or was it just the armor, He's saying he's willing to just tell us whatever we want. I'm not sure what he could really tell us. But I guess the idea that he used to be a Templar, so was Cullen. Cullen, I guess, could possibly know how to talk to him. They could relate to certain things, so I guess Cullen would know how to ask him questions, things like that. Cullen is invested in this. He's been invested in this from the very beginning. So I am going to actually give him to Cullen.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the commander believes there's anything worthy left in me.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that.
Possibly redemption? If we can help find a way to cleanse him of that lyrium corruption, possibly? Who knows? Okay, so now that has happened, let's go around and see if anyone has anything new to say. Let's start with Josephine, since she is right here. I do often neglect her over here.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste
By the way,
challenged the Darkspawn.
What is that book there?
A god.
Is that hieroglyphics?
And you'll be more than a holy man to the people. You'll enter legend.
I'm trying to look at that book. Like, what language is that? Is that does that really look like a language unique to the Dragon Age universe, or is that like a play on some real life language? I'm not sure. I doubt it's either Chinese or Japanese or whatever. I don't know if any of you can like see that and like throw out suggestions like, I think it looks like this, or or something like that, or if you know like, well actually the devs said that it's supposed to be this language or whatever. I'm just kind of curious. Especially with both of these. There's two of them right here. Why does she have them one facing out like that, one facing towards... I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the conversation. Defeat him and you'll be more than a holy man to the people. You'll enter legend. Ooh. I hope history's good to me.
Now that sounds more dangerous than anything I've done so far.
Yeah, it could...
And there is the wits that reassures us. People joined the Inquisition.
I'm so witty.
Blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
Aw, you're a good friend.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lord. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
Huh. Aw, that was sweet. Actually, is there anything else?
It's good to see you.
Nope, nothing. Alright. Now, let's make our rounds. Let's go over here. Let's see if Dagna has anything to say, since we dealt with Samson. She'd probably be like, oh, I wish you had given him to me. I would have loved to study that armor, and yada, 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 yada. Oh, actually, oh, that's right. There was a new DLC that came out, Spoils of the Avar. So it must be this stuff here. Yep, schematics. Stone Bear armor. Ooh, man, that sounds awesome. Superb stone bear armor. Enhanced stone bear armor. Oh my. Okay, I have to take a look. I have to take a look. My curiosity. Oh wow, look at this. That looks pretty cool. That was the Avar armor. Oh, this is the stone bear armor. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Looks like I have a giant backpack on me. It makes me look bulky and fat. Look at that. I guess that would be like if you're going in the winter or the cold or something, but my goodness. Just the size difference. I mean, look at that. It looks like it would make me so bulky and be like, you know, like the kid from A Christmas Story. The only difference is it doesn't have my arms sticking straight out. I can't put my arms down. I'm just saying. It's okay. If you look at the armoring, it's not that great. I mean, even the dragon armor I got earlier, it's a little better than that. But what I have here, this right here, I mean, this is so good. I'm fine with it. Now, I think it also came with some other things, like a new throne. There's my, of course, my legacy thrones. I don't see it. Alright, I think I'm going to go back to my Dragon Maw throne. As cool as that is, I still love the idea of sitting in a throne that looks like the jaw of a dragon. It just, you know, like, that's right, I've slayed, what, 5 or 6 dragons now? It's like, yeah, that's right, this skull I'm sitting in, yeah, this is one of the dragons I slayed with my bare hands. I'm just saying. That can be pretty cool. I think so, anyway.
This is where a smith should be.
Right here, in front of smithing equipment. Bunch of junk I forgot to put in my valuables. A couple of rare stuff there. Oh wow, you even gave me those as loot. Just more stuff to sell, pretty much. Now, hold on a second. These weapons here. Ooh, a great sword. Well, obviously there's only one guy that could wield this, but is it better than what he's already got? No, not really. I mean, it looks cool. Let's take a look at it. See that? You know what it looks like? It looks like Meredith's red lyrium sword from Dragon Age 2. That's what it looks like. Except it's not glowing red. I mean, if I hadn't already found this amazing great axe, I mean, it would be fantastic, but what he's already got is better, so I guess I can pretty much just put this in valuables and sell it for a lot of gold. Alright, so Longbow the Griffin. Obviously, there's only one who usually uses longbows in our group, and that's Sarah. Let's see. Nope, what I already have is better. And that is a dual blade dagger, which is terrible compared to what I already have. So put that in valuables. Nice master runes there. So I can go here. Sell those for a lot of coin. I have 49,000 gold now. Now, let's go over here and store those things. Don't need them in my inventory at the moment, so let's go ahead and store them. Alright. Stored what I could. Alright, now let's talk to Dagna. That was the reason why I came down here in the first place.
The Temple of Mythal sounds like the most interesting place. I hope you brought back samples of, well, anything.
I was a little busy
See you later, Dagna.
to collect samples, Dagna. Sorry about that. I haven't talked to this guy in a long time.
Inquisitor.
Alright, goodbye. That's because he has nothing to say. Alright. Now let's go talk to the usual suspects. Go start off with Varric right over here. Varric!
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an ancient rune where you consumed a pool of elfiness, and then walked through a mirror.
Pretty crazy, huh?
And wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy?
Yeah, pretty
I don't
much.
think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
I would, but I've pretty much already asked you all about these, so...
Carry on.
Alright, so nothing else to say on his part. Let's see. Solus. I'm sure you may have a thought or two about what happened. Oh, he's over here.
Why did you do it? I warned you not.
Oh, he's upset about it.
Solus.
You gave yourself into the service of an ancient elven god.
Meaning?
What does that mean exactly?
You are Mythal's creature now. Everything you do, whether you know it or not, will be for her. You have given up a part of yourself.
Ah. Does she have plans for the Inquisition? I'm just saying. I mean, why does this bother you so much?
You don't even believe in the ancient elven gods.
That's a good
I
point.
don't believe they were gods, no, but I believe that they existed.
Oh, okay.
Something existed.
Thanks for the
to start
clarification.
Legends. If not gods, then mages. Or spirits. Or something we've never seen.
I'm a dwarf. I'm immune to that.
You are bound to one of them now. I suppose it is better you have the power than Corypheus. Which leads to the next logical question. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
Well, I'm not planning on using it for bad purposes, if that's what you're getting at. I'm sure he will, have a counter argument to any of these choices here. Like, I'll make the world better. And he's like, oh, really? And how do you know what makes the world better? Or, I'll restore what was. He's like, what makes you think they should be restored? Or, if I say, I'll rely on those I trust, he'll be like, and how do you know that they should be trusted? Or one thing at a time. It's like, oh, really? Just one thing at a time. That's it. I feel like he's going to argue whatever I choose. I'll just say I'll make the world better.
This war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if
Hope.
it isn't?
That's what we have. So
What if you wake up to find the future you shaped is worse than what was?
Then I'll keep trying.
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
Why not?
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
There you go.
You're right. Thank you.
Wow, he actually
For what?
agreed with that.
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me.
Oh,
You
thank
have
you.
offered hope. That if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better. Forgive my melancholy.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate.
Yeah, that's true.
The orb he carries, and its stolen power. That, at least, we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
That's cool. I was actually able to persuade him to what I was trying to tell him. He's like, yeah, you know what, you're right, thanks. I'm like, wow. Thank you for everything, Solus.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
You are welcome.
Aw, that was nice. Anything else we can talk about? Well, I've already talked to him about all this.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay, that was cool. At first he was like really mad, and then I was like, hold on, settle down, settle down. Dorian, what do you have to say about all this? He's like, oh, nothing, I'm just reading a good book.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I?
What?
To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive.
Is there something you want to resolve?
All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
What do you mean? You're here. You are doing something about it. What brought this whole thing on?
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
Yeah.
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore.
Huh.
Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Huh. But you came here to help.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Exactly.
Thank you for saying that.
You're
I
welcome.
want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me.
Aw,
You're shaping
thanks.
the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less?
Everyone's being so nice
It
to
means
me.
proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland. I would do anything.
I guess I've done a really good job of gaining all of their approval. And this was without gifts like it was in Origins where I just used the gifts to get their approval. Nope.
Questions.
Actually, I don't have any questions, but thanks
I
for
can
being
go.
for that wittiness,
Well,
Dorian. Questions. I'm like, I don't have any questions. Hi, Fiona.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
Is everything well?
I trust everything is well with the mages?
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall, it is going well.
Okay. I already asked her about all that. Ooh, what's this? The Veil. I never got this before? How long is this? Oh, wow, it's actually kind of long. It's a codex entry now. Huh, okay. A little surprised that I never picked that up before, but oh well. There we go. Got some experience turning some things into there. Let's see, let me go over here. Oh wow, I also got influence for that. Hello, Vivian. You care to talk?
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear?
Yes, it has,
How do you
darling.
feel? It's not every day one absorbs ancient elven magic.
That's true. Look at that. Damage bonus against demons. Extra codex. That have been updated. Look at that. Look at all that stuff I got from turning all that stuff in. Cool. Oh, man. Just keeps coming. How do I feel after absorbing ancient elven magic? I feel great. I guess I'm a tad bit worried. I mean, of the possible consequences or price I have to pay for it.
Actually, between the voices and the binding oath to a possibly demonic power, I am a bit concerned.
Yeah.
Wise of you, Inquisitor. We cannot guess at what the lasting effects of the well might be.
Hopefully not that
The
bad.
Circle have little information about elven magic to begin with. Perhaps I'll speak to Dorian.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Rest assured, we will find a way to circumvent whatever bargain you've made. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly.
I will
You've done
say...
so much
hold
better
on.
than I expected. I shall not be embarrassed to stand and fight beside you.
Aw, thanks. Everyone's being so nice, saying that they would stand by my side. That's awesome. I will say that, the fact that I'm a dwarf, it's like, I already explained that I should hopefully be immune to whatever possible effects. I mean, if it's really like a mage or something, it's like, look, guess what, pal? I'm immune to magic, or lyrium or whatever, so.
Inquisitor, what can I do for you, darling?
Darling. Never mind. Never mind, darling. She's like Tallulah Bankhead. Hello, darling. Ow. Oh, wait. Oh, I just realized I forgot to go up and talk to Leliana. Should do that before I head over to my other companions. This way. Up we go. Hello. Oh, hello, air. Hey, Liliana. Oh. Gonna have to disturb her praying, I guess.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
Whoa. What would you do as divine?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them?
Wow.
The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Wow. She really wants to make some dramatic changes. Well, this is interesting because I've already given my support to Cassandra in an operation to be the next divine. So I'm rather curious what happens if I support both of them, because I literally already gave my support to Cassandra, so, but this still gives me the choice of being able to support Leliana. So now does it like switch it, or does it say you supported both of them, and then someone becomes divine? I'm not sure. I don't know what happens, who wins if you choose to support both of them. So this will be interesting, because I'm actually okay with either of them becoming divine. I mean, it partly depends on the whole relationship aspect, because this dwarf is in a relationship with Cassandra, but our buddy Niximus from Origins, he's in a relationship with Leliana. So whoever becomes divine, I think that could hurt their relationship, possibly, depending on who it is. But I'll be nice and say, yeah, I'll support you, but it's like I've already supported Cassandra, so...
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know, the Chantry I wish the world to see.
Huh. I guess the world... I'm like being the ultimate nice guy. Like, yeah, the world needs that Chantry.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes, the Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
Oh, Leliana, you are so cute.
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another?
Yep.
What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
Huh. We'll find a way to beat him.
No matter how powerful he is, there's a way to defeat him. And we'll find it.
I hope you're right. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed.
That would be nice.
Anything to give us an edge.
Any updates?
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling.
Carry on.
I'll leave you to your work.
Okay. And I can do this. Ow! And just walk over here and talk to Cullen now. He lets out a late grunt. Ah! After I already fell. Hey, Cullen. Oh.
Samson took everything from those Templars. He corrupted their souls, twisted them into everything they stood against, everything they would have hated.
I feel sorry for them.
I know the Red Templars fight for Corypheus, but I feel sorry for them.
Yep.
They're barely human now. The Red Lyrium left Samson's mind unaltered. He knew what he was doing. He dares speak as though it were a mercy? The man's a monster. I pray his information is useful. His life is good for little else.
No sympathy, then?
You knew Samson. You don't feel even a little sympathy for him?
I may have once, but after what he's done, my sympathies lie with those he betrayed. They will extend no further. The Red Templars needed to be torn down. We've broken Corypheus' army. I might have known some of them. If my life had gone differently, I might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
Huh. No way you people need me. I love some of the choices they give you. Huh. I think, honestly, if he had not been there, he would have just, I guess, would have possibly continued with the Carta. you know, that was his life, that he would have continued those, unless there was something that happened. I think he'd be like, my life would be simpler.
Sometimes my life would be less complicated, less dangerous.
Or it could be worse. There would still
Could be
be
worse.
chaos, and that was meant to sound comforting.
Could be raining.
See how it wouldn't. At all. You've led us this far. Many owe you their lives. Whether or not the Makers sent you, you are needed here.
Aw, thanks, Colin. Yep, another conversation.
Before me a shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you.
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You haven't lost your faith.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little.
Mm-hmm. Same
Corypheus
here.
will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
From peace of mind, maybe?
From moments like this, perhaps.
There are fewer of those lately.
There's time now.
It is amazing how faith sometimes can give you the comfort you seek at times during the hard times. Bride of the Maker. Guess I had already gotten that. Well, I'm here at the garden. I'm not really wanting to go here yet. Let me go to this fast travel point here. Now, let's go here. Let's go to talk to Blackwall. I may want to go back and talk to Colin just one more time to see whether or not there are any other possible conversations with him, but let's go talk to Blackwall first. Hi, Blackwall.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
Huh. We would have left you behind? Oh my gosh. A very good thing.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Huh. Alright, we'll talk later.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
There's the horse trainer. The different vendors we have.
A whole temple. I told you.
A whole temple. Can you believe it? A whole temple of elves. This guy's talking over there. I could hardly believe it myself. Hello, Cassandra.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
Huh. If he returns, we'll face him.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus.
Oh, I'm not.
He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
Actually, I kind of have, back in Dragon Age 2 when I was playing as Oh, wait, that's not... Well, that's not what she was talking about. Ooh. We'll fight together.
We'll face Corypheus together.
There is not another man I would be more proud to fight beside.
Aw, shucks. You're gonna make this little dwarf blush.
Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, the man I love, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
Ooh, you'll be divine, don't jinx it, I have plans so long as we're together.
I don't care what's next.
I'm such a romantic.
As long as we're together.
And if I am named divine?
Ooh, I could influence this. If I am named divine. That changes nothing.
We can still be together.
Can we? I'm not so certain. You haven't lost me yet. '.
I was stuck watching his hand there. It just kind of was awkward. Just up like that, you know. I get what he's trying to do up against her face there, but it just kind of looked weird. The placement there, I was like, what the heck? It was distracting from the kiss. I was like, that's sweet, but what is going on with his hand there? It's all glitchy, it looks like. Alright, now let's make our way this way. See if Cullen has anything else to talk about.
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it. What if something else can?
I trust Morrigan with it.
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Yes. Morrigan said as much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables. The circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
I know you're not, but, you know, that's Morrigan.
That's all for now.
You get used to it after a while. After a while, it's like, oh, alright, Morrigan. Yeah. That's just her charming personality. Alright, let's now go over here and talk to Cole. Hi, Cole. Ooh. What does he have to say this time?
Corypheus died, and then he didn't.
Yep.
That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
It's confusing, I know.
It's hard for any of us to make sense of. Corypheus is using ancient magic.
Clearly this is bothering Cole.
Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
Oh, that's why this is bothering him. Cole, you did all you could.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
It gnawed at me, hooks in the hollows, pain of not knowing like the knot in his belly. But that is a hurt, and hurts can heal. I can heal. Forget.
Cole?
Did he just make himself forget?
Cole. Are you?
You may still use that name, if you like.
He just made himself forget
I
about
am here to help you.
everything with the Cole person that whose body he inhabits. He just erased his own memory. Wow. Whoa. Oh man, did you see that for a second? The graphics were kind of glitchy there. That was kind of funny. Then it went back to normal. I was like, what in the world? I thought it was going to stay like that. I was like, this looks a little weird. A little different.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
I have no response to that. Let's go down here. Let's drop in on Sarah. I'm sure she's gonna have a fit over this, over what I did at the temple.
Oh, hi, yeah. Listen, stand there, right there. Now, about Mythal.
Oh my gosh! Now you're gonna point an arrow at me. What should my reaction be?
Sarah, I don't know what reaction you want, but can this be it so we can be done?
All right, so maybe it's still you. Someone needed to do something. I mean, you went wading into a well of sorrows. Who hears that and thinks, well, Dunkabut, let's have a go? Even mad old Abelas said elves destroyed themselves. The only believable bit in a sea of clear demon bait. It makes messing with their relics real stupid. So, test done, you're still you. We can leave these lies behind.
Oh my gosh. This threat was a test?
How was aiming an arrow at my face a test?
I heard once that if you're possessed, the demon will defend itself against attack. Sounds stupid to say it out loud. I I don't know. I don't know demons. At least, if it's true, the arrow's right there. I'm sorry, yeah? Morrigan's probably got better ways, but who can trust her?
Never again. You hear me?
You never do that to me again.
Fine, all right. Sorry I don't know how to deal with rubbish no one was meant to.
So you think all this was all lies? Even though we met an ancient elf from the ancient times there in person, you still think all this is a bunch of lies?
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal?
Of course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
But what if even some is true?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird. If that's all it takes, Coryphe's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging
It's called being open-minded.
Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
It wouldn't be the first time I sounded like an idiot.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Coryphe fish.
Coryphe fish! Oh my gosh. This is such... This character... Oh my gosh, she is such a... I just find her annoying and a nuisance, but she is pretty funny. At times.
You, yes.
Sometimes I really get tempted to use this option, but nah.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
I don't like to, I like to have every possible companion that I can have in an RPG like this, so. Sup, Sutherland?
Inquisitor! Inquisitor.
Huh. He just loves to say that. Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Oh. He also says the same thing. With the same voice. What's up, bull? You want to talk about what happened?
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit.
Yep.
Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
Thanks for your help, Iron Bull.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Ha.
Yes.
Alright. And let's see. Look at these guys. Hello there, minstrel. Let's see. Was there anyone else? I don't know. Let me see if... What about Harding? Hello, Harding.
This is it, huh? Time to take the big one down? It's been great, really. Everything. The Inquisition. Being able to do something about the world. You be careful. And maybe we'll talk after.
Alright.
This is it, huh?
Oh. Okay, she doesn't want to talk now, okay. I guess this means we're leading up to the big final mission. There's no one else I haven't talked to, right? I've talked to Bull, I've talked to Cole, I've talked to Sarah, I've talked to Cassandra. Whoops. Talked to Blackwall. I talked to Vivienne, Varric, Dorian, Liliana, Solus, and Josephine. Okay, so when we come back, we will head over here and talk to Morgan in Skyhold's garden about what we plan to do next in regards to preparing to take down his dragon so we can then defeat Corypheus. Stay tuned!